I studied abroad for 5 years, and there are a lot of things that have happened in the process. Most people think that studying abroad is only about being at a nice university, enjoying life while living abroad, and experiencing different things. But there are so many lessons that I've learned that most people don't talk about them and can change your life. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 10 lessons that I've learned about studying abroad. Lesson number one, this is one of the best lessons that I've learned for studying abroad and studying in Morocco. Because I remember the time that I was coming in Morocco, I only used to speak English. Then when I came in Morocco, I couldn't go into my first year because I didn't know how to speak French. So I learned French for 6 months, my first 6 months in Morocco. And it is something that I really appreciated. But after 5 years of studying abroad, one thing that I've realized about learning a new language is that it has also improved my communication skills in English. There are things that I didn't understand in English that I understood in French, and it has leveled up my communication skills, my language skills, and this is one of the best things that has happened while studying abroad. Lesson number two, this is one of the things that I never knew, I never thought it's going to happen, and it's one of the things that most people don't realize about studying abroad. So when I came to Morocco, the only thing that I thought I was going to do is come here and study and finish my studies, then go back to my country. But in the process, I've realized that there are many possibilities on how I can go about life, and there are many possibilities on how I can develop my career. I can choose the path for my life. So this is one of the biggest lessons that I've learned also studying abroad, is that you begin to unlearn certain things that you didn't know about, and life will expose you to things that you never thought you were going to learn. So one thing you realize while studying abroad is that learning is unlearning certain things. Those things that you thought were not possible when you're in your country, you begin to see them that they are possible. You begin to see lots of possibilities about your life and the way you can go about it. So this is one of the best benefits that you can get while studying abroad. Lesson number three is one of the lessons that I never thought would have happened. It's one of the things that people talk about, but they do not put emphasis on. And I never thought that studying abroad would be so challenging. I never thought that I'll find a lot of obstacles and a lot of challenges while studying abroad. But in my third year, I remember the first semester of my third year, I really struggled a lot because there's a lot of things that were going in my mind, and I felt so lost. I felt so unmotivated to go to class, unmotivated to keep on studying. Uh, I couldn't study, and there's just a lot of things that I felt are so challenged, and uh, I felt like I was going to quit because there are just a lot of things that were going in my mind, not knowing what I was doing. And being abroad is one of the challenging things that uh, I have done and I've accomplished to do. But one of the things that has happened is that that was a process that helped me become better, that helped me to be a better person. And the third lesson that I learned while studying abroad is that to become emotional resilience. And because there are a lot of things that you're going to experience while studying abroad, there are a lot of emotions that you're going to feel. You're going to feel like you're alone, you're going to feel lost, you're going to feel lonely, and you're going to feel isolated. And you're not going to feel so much at home sometimes because you are in a foreign country, and just sometimes things won't go in the way you think they'll go. Lesson number four is one of the most uncomfortable experiences that I had while being abroad. And it's something that used to annoy me a lot because uh, what used to happen is that I would go in class and people would start speaking the language. The professor, my classmate would start speaking the language that I didn't understand. And it was something that was so frustrating because you go to class, you want to learn, you want to ask questions, but the people who are surrounding you are speaking a language that you cannot understand. So this was one of the uh, s- uncomfortable this was one of the uncomfortable moments that I experienced while studying in Morocco. But after years of experiencing the same thing, the same situation, I became less worried about what was happening. I stopped caring, putting my mind about what was happening in class. Used to think, I stopped thinking or being concerned about what was happening. I focused on the things that I had in control of. First lesson about studying abroad is that you learn to adapt to situations that you face in the process. There are a lot of unfamiliar or maybe challenging moments that you're going to face. But one thing that you're going to notice and one thing that is going to happen is that you start learning and adapting yourself to different situations. And this is also going to help you to boost your confidence and your independence because you rely most of your time or most of the things to be done by yourself. Lesson number 5 is one of the most underrated things that I I never thought would have happened. And this is one thing that I never knew completely blank about studying abroad because when I was in my country, I never experienced that kind of a thing. So what happens is that when you go to study in a different place or abroad is that you start meeting different people you associate with, different cultures, different people from different countries also meeting at your campus, at your university, and a lot of things that you are going uh, to face. But what happens is that in the experience, you begin to understand and broader your view about other people, about their culture, their experiences, and learn new things from them. And the lesson that you're going to learn about this situation is that your world perspective will grow. And this is one of the things that is advantageous when you study abroad because if you are only in your country, you only have a perception of the people around you, the people within your country. But when you go outside your country, you're exposed to a lot of people, different culture, a lot of things that you are going to face, and you begin to see the world in a different way. You begin to broaden your view of the global perspective that you have. Lesson number 6 is one of the best skills that I've learned while studying abroad because I wasn't so conscious about it while back in my country, and I thought I was good at it, but when I came to Morocco studying abroad, this is when I realized that I needed to develop my skills about it. So when you go to study abroad, one thing that will happen is that you develop this sense of independence because everything depends on you. And one of those things is your financial management. And when you don't know how to handle your finances, this is one of the things that is going to cause you to be stressing, to be worried about how you're going to manage your life while studying abroad. And this is one of the things that I've learned studying abroad because at first I never took financial management so seriously. And when I realized that it was affecting how I was staying, it was affecting my studies and the way I used to do things, it became something that I needed to improve. It became something that I needed to work on my life. So the main lesson that you're going to learn while studying abroad about this is that you are going to become financially mature about your money, about the way you spend, the way you save, and everything that you are going to do. But one situation that you don't want to find yourself in is being constantly worried about how you're going to survive, how you're going to pay for your housing, how you're going to pay for your different things that are going needed to be paid for. So this is one of the skills that you're going to learn because it all depends on you. Lesson number 7, this is one thing that I'm so proud about that I've done while studying abroad. This is one of the things that keeps me happy, that has helped me to enjoy my stay while studying abroad, and it's something that I've loved doing because it has helped me to overcome a lot of situations, a lot of things in my studying abroad experience. One thing that will happen is that when you go to study abroad is that you're going to feel lonely, you're going to feel a lot of frustrations, emotions, because some things are going to happen. You're going to meet people who won't be good at you. You're going to uh, situations won't go in the way you want to go. You feel isolated, you feel lonely. But when you are someone who is open-minded to experiencing life, to meeting new people, to doing different things, is that you start to pick up new things that you can start doing. And in the process of picking up those new things is that you are going to become creative, you're going to enjoy those things. And the lesson that I want you to learn about this is that you're going to start picking new hobbies and new interests about studying abroad because you're going to be exposed about different things. In my case, I never used to record videos, and this is one of the best thing that has happened that I'm proud of, that I'm doing right now, because it's something that I like so much. Recording videos is something that has helped me to be happy, to relieve my stress, and it's a new hobby that I've learned while studying abroad. So number 8, this is one of the mistakes that people misunderstand about confidence. It's one thing that has helped me to learn about understanding confidence while studying abroad. I remember the time that I was coming in my first years coming to Morocco. People used to tell me that studying abroad is going to be tough for you. You're going to face this kind of challenges. All those things are being taught about just life abroad. And on top of that, the program that I was going to do was not even something that I was familiar with, something that, uh, it's the school system that is there in Morocco was kind of different. So a lot of people are just warning me, and I lost confidence. I lost trust in myself because people had told me a lot of things about studying abroad. But the best thing that I did about everything that I was told was to put myself in that uncomfortable situation and also try to give my best about studying abroad. Had I listened to those people, maybe I would have quit a long time ago. But I chose to give a chance to try what I could. And one thing that I've learned, and the lesson that I've learned about, is that when you try to do these things by yourself, you begin to grow in your confidence. So one thing that I've learned about confidence is that confidence does not come from you telling yourself mantras that, yes, people say things that they told themselves, but most of the things that you become confident about are the things that you've done, you've taken action on. You've put yourself in that position where you thought you never would be, and uh, that is where you are going to grow and have a confidence boost. And studying abroad is one of the things that is going to increase your confidence, your sense of pride, because it's going to make you feel fulfilling because you have achieved the thing that at first you thought you never are going to achieve. So lesson number 1 is one of the things that you can never run away from, and whether you like it or not, it's something that is going to happen when you study abroad. And so studying abroad is one of the challenging things, is one of the things that is so uncomfortable when you go in a different country where you don't know anyone, where you've never been there before and you are alone. It's something that is going to expose you to a lot of things. But one thing you're going to notice, and one thing that is going to happen, is that those situations, those uncomfortable experiences that you are going to have are going to shape you to be a better person in the different things that you're going to do. You're going to become better at different skills, at different ways in which you do things, different ways in which you handle yourself. So lesson number 9 about studying abroad is that it's a process of personal growth, because there are a lot of things that you're going to face. There are a lot of situations that you're going to need to handle. And one of the ways that I know that I need to grow in an area is be aware of the things that frustrate me. Whenever I'm frustrated about my finances, I'm worried about finances, it's a sign that I've not taken my finances so well. So I need to at least do something about them. Whenever I'm frustrated about what other people are thinking about me, it's a sign that I'm worried about what other people are thinking about me. So it's going to be a process of you learning about yourself and growing in the way you do things, in the way you handle yourself. So lesson number 10 is one of the things that I never thought was going to happen, because when I was coming to Morocco, I never thought about this experience. I never thought about having such kind of thoughts. So what happens when you go to study abroad is that you start getting used to living in a different country, living abroad, and you just get familiar with the environment, and that sense of feeling like you belong will be growing bit by bit. But one of the outstanding things that I've learned about it is that you begin to have thoughts of maybe staying in that country, building your life abroad. And it's one of the things that I've been thinking about. It's one of the things that has been on my mind. And the main lesson that you're going to learn about this is that your perception about building your life abroad is going to change, and you're going to see possibilities of living abroad, living in a country that you never thought it's going to be. So this is because that now that you've stayed abroad for a number of years, for a lot of time, you feel like you can do the same in a different country or in the country where you are. And now that you have the confidence, you feel like you can continue living in that country. And it's one of the best things that I've had in my mind, and it's something that has also changed my perception about where I can go, where I can live, and a lot of possibilities that I have in my life. But one of the things that you need to avoid while studying abroad is to make some common 5 mistakes that people usually make. And these things are going to make your life harder while studying abroad. So I share all those things in this video. You can watch it and learn about them. So thank you for watching this video and for reaching this far, and I hope this video helps.